So we had another episode where it was too long and nothing happened in it. So again, I'm going to check out a few locations because I'm playing this relatively blind. There's that location I pointed before outside where you can come across a clue. So I'm going to quickly check out that place right now. Kind of, in the bottom lower left, lower west hand side of the property. Yep, and it was there and I just walked past it. Come on. Yep, sweet. Look on ground. There's a rolling pin lying on the ground. Yes, rolling pin. Pick up the rolling pin and notice a muddy footprint nearby. Look at footprint with monocle. Jesus, how close you have to be. I'm gonna just tamper with the evidence by standing on it. Using Weber's monocle as a magnifying glass, you carefully examine the muddy impression to see that there's definitely a boot print. Aha, the sole is an insignia of an eel. I've got a feeling you could actually have found that before. I think I might have missed something actually earlier on now that, because I do seem to recall the ability of being able to encounter that earlier on. So I'm going to quickly go check upstairs again, or check the attic, because there's a few things that need to go and be checked up there. I got the feeling there is actually another problem in the game where the elevator might remain where you last left it. In which case, we have kind of screwed up. Well, I've screwed up, not you. You guys did fine. I did just forget that I did need the elevator later on. And can we go in here? Maybe we can't use the elevator. The elevator is in the Colonel's room, and he's currently here, which means he won't let us use it. But Uncle Henri, I don't understand. How could... Laura, what are you doing here? So they're tutting and all that kind of thing. Quickly look in the doctor's room as, see if his bag's still missing. Yep, it's still missing, unfortunately. It has nothing to do with you, Laura. Well, despite that, I'm going to quickly ask a few questions of you guys about Lillian. She's your friend, talk to her yourself. Really? She had nothing to do with my nephew. Gloria, she's none of your business. I haven't actually talked to Celie in a while as well, which I really would like to do. Go find Celie, pester her. I would actually like to do that. I'll go around doing that relatively soon. Nothing to say about that woman. Ethel. My problems with my sister are my business, not yours. Jeeves. Go bother Jeeves. And Fifi. Don't need to be concerned about my maid. Tell about Fifi. Okay. Well, we'll talk to Lillian now. Ask about Henri. I'd like to speak with my uncle alone if you don't mind. Well, I do mind, Lillian. I mind a lot. I'll ask about myself. She doesn't even know about me, that bitch. No, ask about Sarah. Bit of things to talk about her, okay? Celie? I know Celie can seem strange sometimes, but she's really nice. You just gotta get to know her. Yeah, she's pretty nice. Ask about Fifi. Don't really want to talk about it right now. What about Jeeves? You want to talk about Jeeves? Hardly notice him. That's not entirely true now, is it? I didn't actually ask the Colonel about Clarence or the Doctor. The spirit influenced my uncle too much. He doesn't deserve to be part of my uncle's life. Oopsie. I was wanting to talk to you about Clarence. Leave my attorney out of this. Don't get any response. Yeah, they really don't want to talk about our Wilbur for some reason. Ask about Gloria. Just as soon not talk about her if you don't mind. When he gambles a lot, I think he owes money to some shady people. We've talked about Clarence, Jeeves, Ethel? Even though, especially since she's dead. Why so suddenly interested in my mother? I'd just like to know her better, Lillian, that's all it is. Tell about Ethel. No, Mum, she's probably just dead drunk. Well, that's a fair point. I mean, she had been drinking all night. I think only one we've got left is Gertie. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll leave you two be. I do want to double check. Yeah, you can't get in the elevator. That's a bit of a bummer. But we'll go and spot on the two regardless. And then there's again a few things I'd like to do, like talk to Celia, as I mentioned. It's been a while since we talked to her, and she might have something new to say. Why are you treating me like this way, Uncle Henri? Don't you care about how I feel? Don't I matter to you anymore? You matter with me the same way everybody else does. No more, no less. But I don't understand it. I thought I was special. I thought you cared for me more than for Gloria or for Rudy or for any of the others. You're right. You thought that. You were wrong. Dead wrong. What about when I used to come and visit you? You're more of a father to me. How can you be like this now? I'm afraid you misunderstood things, Lillian. I was trying to help my sister, that's all. To me, you're just an insecure, whiny kid. I won't hear any more of this. You're lying to me, Uncle Henri. Someone's behind us. I just know it, and I intend to find out who it is. Au revoir, Uncle Henri. So that was a shady and sinister scene. I'm going to use this opportunity to quickly check Uncle Henri's room. Yeah, he's still there. Alright. Like I said, we'll go talk to Celia at the moment. And before that, I will go up here. Because there's another scene you can potentially miss. Upstairs. I don't know if it happens now, but it does happen relatively soon. And yeah, it does happen now. Open door. Please, mademoiselle, shut the door. Ooh la la. So yeah, that's a hidden scene there. And no, you can't do it again. That's one of the few hidden scenes there are in the game. And if you must begin to see someone special, who's taking great pains in making yourself look pretty. As we saw the same before with Jeeves, he was doing the same thing. Sorry, I just got to tune the volume down because that music quite loud. Talk to Fifi. Should not be in there, mademoiselle. This is my private room. Ask about Jeeves. Most of the time I feel that he is the only one who understands me. Henri? Henri is not really a mean man. He's very nice. He's just how I understand. Misunderstood. Oopsie. What an old busybody she is. She should mind her own business. What about Lillian? I should not say mademoiselle, but you should keep an eyeball out on her. Oh, she scares, yes, she scares me sometimes. Clarence. He is hateful, no? Yeah, we did see his darker side just before. Don't tell anyone, but I fear that man. Guilty? I must not talk to mademoiselle, but Henri must be careful of that family. I can't remember Gertie's last name, but like I said, she's not related to the Colonel. Sometimes it is like she shoots me daggers when she looks at me. I do not understand what I've done to her. And if it was the last person to talk about, actually the doctor as well. I keep forgetting about the doctor now. She is always drunk. Shames Henri very much. She should have been a better mother to her daughter too. I wonder if she knows about Sarah as well. Nothing about her, mademoiselle. Okay. Oh la la, Wilbur is quite the scamp. So it appears that Phoebe actually likes the attention from the older gentleman as well. Yeah, the door's locked. Until later on in the game, you can't actually get into there other than from going up in the elevator. Like I said, I want to take a quick look at, or quick talk to Celie, since we haven't done it in a while. This is not a kind of scenario where there's anything hidden or anything like that, or at least not that I know of. It's just more that it should be valuable to talk to, seeing as we haven't done it in a while, and characters tend to add new things. There's one scene later on where you can no longer talk to her, but I don't think we've come across it yet. Nice to see you again, Missy Laura. Won't you come in? So she's making dinner. Look at Celie. I don't know if we've actually looked at her yet. Wonderful smelling gumbo bubbles in the wood stove while Celie stirs it. Ask about Lillian. Can't talk much about Missy Lillian, but she talks so confidential like sometimes. But she's had her past problems, she's still trying to overcome it. Miss Goody talked to me about her daughter. Miss Goody told her daughter well. What she cares about is money, men, jewels, and money. What about Goody? Miss Goody has always been a problem for Colonel Henri. I remember when she married his brother Jacques. She spent all his money and no time flat, and was always after Colonel Henri for more. So she seems like a lovely soul. Miss Goody sure raised herself a rascal there. The man ain't never done nothing constructive with his entire life, and he never will. But the doctor. Don't think the so-called doctor knows half what he's doing half the time. I can tell you that much. I wouldn't want him touching me. Clarence. He's just a money-grabbing scoundrel. Don't know why Colonel Henri puts up with him. Miss Evil didn't used to be such a bad person, but since her husband's suicide, she ain't been the same. Who else is there? It's just Jeeves and Fifi, I believe. Jeeves ain't been around that long, he just keeps to himself. I don't like him much, though. Fifi ain't nothing different with Mr. Gloria. They're both the same things. I'm gonna ask about Sarah as well. She was always away during school during the war. So she wasn't killed along with her parents. Didn't live much longer though. So what you can gather is when the war steamrolled through, the Civil War seemingly steamrolled through here, her parents were killed while Sarah was at school. However, when she returned, there's most likely people waiting here, or maybe clearing out a place or something like that, and she never came across the clothes her parents left for her, which we'll get more into in some short time. Oh. So Clarence is in here, drinking his troubles away, but we're going to give a cracker to the parrot, because we haven't done that yet. Jeeves kissed me again, orc. Orc cracker. Okay, we actually missed a couple, and there's actually ones related to Ethel's death, even though basically all the clues lead to that she wasn't killed inside, but rather outside. It's basically just typical, hey, get off me, what are you doing? Oh, it's you. That really predictable kind of stuff. Very, very cliche. Notice the aroma of perfume. There's another place we should have gone into and noticed another aroma. But I'm going to take a look here anyway. It's only Clarence sitting alone at the bar. This might be the time where, yeah, Rudy's having supper in here at the moment, as it will say. See Rudy having dessert and coffee in the dining room. So those two rivals are only doors away from each other, essentially. Where was I going to go? Since there's a few places I did want to check out. I'm going to try, pardon me, I'm going to try those checking these corridors here so I can see if there's the area where you can notice another aroma. I believe it is that room there, but it doesn't appear to be happening. Great. Well, the game froze again. It's the second time this has happened. So I'm going to stop there. We've actually gone on for some time anyway. And see you next time. Bye bye for now.